Puente. Welcome to the Spanglish Cafe Music Podcast. I am your host, JCee Colon.
And Alida Hernandez. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. chatting about the music industry with artists from around the world.
Ya tú sabes, sintonicen. Nota.
Hey everybody, Alida Hernandez here. We're back again, episode 8, número 8. Hoy en Spanglish Cafe Music Music Podcast. Ya me trabé hoy. ¿Y quién está por ahí, JCee?
Hey, what's up? This is your boy JCee. Welcome to the Spanglish Cafe Music Podcast, episode 8, like she said. Today we're gonna have some interesting guests. Today we're gonna have a little bit of freestyle and salsa, okay? Because they all mix together. They almost come from the same thing, okay? That's how our culture was from Puerto Rico and New York. But we're gonna introduce today Jessee B. He's gonna be presenting his latest song. He's been in the freestyle industry for a long time, but he's one of the new artists that are doing new songs, new freestyle right now. Ya tú sabes, el hijo de Rey de Timbal, Tito Puente Jr. But Alida's gonna go into some commercials now. She's gonna introduce some of the events that are upcoming at Studio 33.
Yes, I am. We have a lot of exciting things going on. I was getting some of my exciting music, but of course, technology gets to me sometimes.
It happens.
And here we go. The newsreel for this week. Anyway. So this week is a special week. We got this Saturday, we have salsa here at Studio 33. We're going to have our first complimentary class by Johnny Bachata, our new instructor. Johnny Bachata. Hopefully he's listening out there. And here's the flyer for Saturday. So we start at 8 o'clock. Johnny Bachata, 1 hour class for everybody. It's social salsa, okay? Everybody's welcome to this social, of course. All are welcome. But I just wanted to point out that we're doing social classes, not competition classes, because I know that's different. It's just for the average person that wants to learn how to dance salsa and enjoy the music, even if they don't even understand the words, because they don't understand Spanish. A lot of people do. And so with that, our classes will begin on September 25th from 7 to 9 p.m. on Monday and Thursdays every week. So stay tuned for our classes. Just check it out on studio33fll.com or contact us here on social media and we'll give you all the information. Besides that, I have a list here of our comedy shows coming up at Studio 33. We have the first one September 22nd, and that will be here with our host, comedian See No Evil. And you'll see the lineup here of different artists that will be performing. 4 comedians, and 1 musical performance. Doors open at 8 p.m. and pre-sales on Eventbrite. After that, we will be having some other comedy shows. We have one coming up in October, kind of ending. 20th. October 20th. That will be like ending Hispanic Heritage Month. It's going to be a Spanglish comedy show. And it's going to have 4 different comedians as well from different backgrounds. And I think our main headliner, Mercado de la Fortuna, I think she is Cuban. And I think it's going to be an incredible show.
Mercado, right, on the flyer, right?
Yeah, she does. She does do a Walter Mercado skit. So I think that's going to be fun because most of us that are bilingual or whatever, like I'm a New Yorican and people who have been born, they've seen Walter Mercado for 70 years or something, or 100 years. It seems like he was so old when he died, right?
This one, yours truly, is going to be hosting it. So
yeah,
Spanish Heritage Month. So
exactly.
I'll be hosting that event.
And he'll probably sing a song or something.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably do it.
No band, but...
No band, just me.
Right. So, and then at the end of the month, we are headed to Palm Bay. And JCee will be the only salsa orchestra performing this year at the Puerto Rican Day Parade and Festival.
The first time ever, right?
They haven't had salsa. They haven't had salsa for a long time.
That's going to be cool.
So JCee will be there. And, of course, we have Boricua Posse and Nasty Boys also headlining for the freestyle and hip-hop or pop? How do you call it? Boricua Posse is like...
Boricua Posse is also like into the
freestyle, right?
Hip-hop kind of culture, yeah.
And then we have all these other artists. Some are local for Orlando. Some come from Atlanta. But we have a whole variety of Latin artists. Yeah, Deja. I can't wait to see Deja. Yeah.
See her.
There's going to be a lot of Mr. Sanchez, and there's a whole bunch of other people coming up there. And it's going to be great. And all the proceeds go to the foundation to help Hispanic children up in that area in Brevard County.
Brevard County.
So we'll be up there the 29th for the gala, the 30th for the festival. He'll be performing at 6 p.m. JCee will be performing at 6. And then after that, we'll be going to the after party at Morel's, where DJ Oscar P will be there. And he will be there also at the parade on the 30th. So, and then Nasty Boys and Boricua Pase, I believe, are performing also at Morel's, and some other artists too.
George Anthony also will be performing.
Right. And Deja, isn't Deja performing too?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay. I'm not sure all the other artists.
She's confirmed, but I could be wrong, but I think she's confirmed.
And then lastly, we will be going up to Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
November 11th for Calvito's anniversary here. 5th anniversary party at Legends. So you'll be singing up there. JCee, you performing that night?
No, I'm not confirmed, but I am going to be there because it's going to be very interesting. There's going to be so many new legends of the new salsa, and I want people to understand this event is very important because there will not be artists from the old school at all. This is all new performers, new salseros that have albums and that have been in the business for a while. So this is all, all new salsa. And of course, Spanglish Cafe is going to be covering this event, so we'll be up there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I advise all those new salseros that are out there, pasen por allá, desen la vuelta. You're going to meet a lot of new people, a lot of new salseros. This is going to be a one in a lifetime opportunity this first time. It could keep on going on, but we all need your support. So remember, 11 de noviembre in Orlando, at the Legends Resto Spice Lounge. We got my boy Benny B on the line saying hello, my people.
Hey,
what's
up, Benny. Benny saying hi from up in Orlando. I don't know who this is, but Ashley Gonzalez. Hi. How are you? And Francisco is here too, saying saludos. Thank you, Francisco, por siempre estar ahí, apoyando a nosotros, que siempre está por ahí. Gracias. Y bueno, ahora viene.
Well, without further ado,
we got Jessee B in the house.
Jessee B in the house, baby.
Woo! There's Jessee. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Alida. Hi, JCee.
How you going? ¿Cómo está, Papa? Everything good?
Everything is good. Thank you guys for having me on your program.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the opportunity. I know you're at work, and that means a lot to us. Taking some time from work while being at work to come and be on the show.
It's okay, man.
It's okay, man.
It's ironic that where I work, also part of my record label.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I work for Ignite School of Performing Arts, and it's in Kissimmee, Florida. And this is a school that does academics, hip hop dancing, acting, drama, taekwondo for kids kindergarten through 12th grade. And we also have a record label called Ignite Records. And we have our first couple of artists that have released music from this label, including myself, and another artist named Beetle Reels. And we have a couple of new artists that have just joined the label. And they're going to be releasing music through the label as well.
So in other words, you're having fun. It's not really work when you're really having fun at what you do,
Yeah.
Like we're having fun.
Amazing kid.
That's good.
That's great. Well, you're an entrepreneur, another entrepreneur to this world. That's awesome. Awesome. We're always supporting our people, right? We need to help each other out. So keep us posted with all these other artists, because we would love to showcase, all these new artists, indie artists out there, because without us and without people supporting them, there's no way they're going to make it out there.
Absolutely. And anybody in the Kissimmee, Orlando area that's interested in their kids being a part of a program like this, feel free to contact Ignite Performing Arts Learning Center, and they'll get a great education here.
That's awesome. That's awesome because the schools, that's the first thing they cut is music and art.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
in
what
a lot of places.
they've been cutting that out.
It's always music and art. And we're trying to do something here at the studio. We're starting our salsa classes, but we're going to start doing something here too for children. We want to do a program for kids, get them dancing. They'll introduce them to music as well. So we want to go on that path too. That's always been on my heart to do that. You know, music, dance, that kind of thing. Dance, music, and art, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it's good. Let the kids be busy with that instead of other unuseful things.
That's right, Alida.
So I want to ask Jessee, what made you get into this crazy business of freestyle? I mean, I know you're not a newcomer. Like, you know, just because I say new freestyle artists, what I mean by that is now a lot of new freestyle artists are recording new freestyle. You know, we already enjoyed, and we still enjoy all the legends. But now you have a lot of people like yourself and, you know, other people out there that are doing new recordings now. So to me, this is the new freestyle artists. You know, even though you've been around a while, I know you hanged out and you perform on the same stage as other artists like Cynthia, Coro, you know, George Lamont. I know you've been in the business for a while, but what started Jessee B, and what made you take off? Because I know you've been in the business for quite some time.
Well, like you said, JCee, and I thank you for pointing that out. I've been a recording artist since 1988, and I've performed with a lot of the names that you said for many years. George Lamont, Cynthia, TKA. I've known a lot of them for many years. I used to be a part of a singing group out of Chicago. Called Legacy. The lead singer of that group, and you know, our music was played on FM radio across the states. You know, as you know, throughout the years, you know, freestyle kind of just took a backseat in the music genre because radio wasn't playing it as much anymore. But freestyle music came back in full swing. Around 2017, 2018. And you know, I decided to jump back in the ring and you know, perform and sing again, as well as get in the studio and record music. But this time as myself, as Jessee B. Like, that's my real name. Jessee. B is my middle initial. You know, so growing up, everybody called me JB. So when I got back into the recording studio, you know, I started working with a lot of the current producers that produce freestyle music today. And you'd be amazing how many talented producers there are in today's day and age, and have a lot of love for freestyle music. You know, a lot of the people that paved the way back in the day with a lot of those record labels in the 80s and early 90s, they're either retired or no longer doing it, or you know, have got families and just are living life, you know. But there's a lot of handful of new producers today, as well as artists that jack of all trades, as you would say,
right?
And that they're artists and producers, and they're very good at what they do. So you know, I've worked with several of them with all of the new singles that I've recorded since 2018. And since 2018, I'm almost pretty much an album in. I got 9-10 songs recorded, you know. I even did a reggaeton. You know? I gotta try.
They said there was a little echo going on.
A little, right?
Yeah, on when he was talking.
Oh, okay.
But I do want to say that you said 1988. I'm thinking, I mean, I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but I thought you were like much younger than us. So like, like a good 10, 15 years younger than us.
You still look like a b-boy.
What were you, 2 when you started?
No, I'm not afraid. Listen, I'm 52.
Hey, not bad. We're only
6
about
years.
6 years. We just got 6 years on.
No, there's no way. I really thought you were much younger than that because I saw you in person. And I thought you were younger than that.
Well, the first time we met him was at Genesis.
Yeah, here in Pompano. You were performing here. And I mean, I wouldn't even say more than 40. So, hey.
Thank you.
That day we were hanging out. As a matter of fact, we were hanging out with Tito
Puerto
Puente
Rican.
Jr.
We got that.
We were hanging out that day in Genesis white party with Tito Puente Jr., which, as a matter of fact, just walked into the building. To Studio 33. He's in the back room, maquillándose and all that stuff.
I love him. I love Tito Puente Jr. And he knows that. Very good guy.
So tell me about the latest recording. This is life.
That's actually not my latest recording.
Okay.
That was the single that was previous to my current recording. My newest recording is called It's You.
What was it?
What was it?
It's called Cause It's You.
Cause it's you.
Yeah, like because it's you.
Because
Okay.
it's you.
Just cause.
Yeah, cause it's you. And that's the first single I released on Ignite Records. That's the first single I released on Ignite Records.
Is that on
This is
YouTube
life.
as well?
This is life. Yeah, it's on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes. But This Is Life, the record that you're gonna play. And all my previous singles were recorded with the label called DME Music. And DME Music worked with me for several years and released all my previous singles. And I enjoyed everything I did with DME Music. And DeMarie Harris is the president and CEO of that label. And amazing person. And, she works with many artists. And creates her own merchandise. And the music that you're going to play today was recorded from that record label.
Okay.
But my most current single is called Because It's You. That's on Ignite Records.
Okay, we looking for it right now, so we can probably play. This is live.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
All
right, we're gonna play. We're gonna go with the first one. This is live.
Wait.
We're gonna go with This Is Live. So you want to present this song to the public? Just present it to everybody out there. Producer, writer.
Okay, so this record was called This Is Life. It was released on DME Music. The producer of this record was Josh J.W. Josh Wiseman. It was mastered and mixed at Red Space Studios in Maryland. And this record was amazing. In 2020. And this song was written about the COVID pandemic.
Okay, so let's check it out here.
Let's do this, man. Jessee B, This Is Life. This is life. This is life. mistakes. How did I let it get the best of me? Deliver me peace of mind is all I need. Give me the strength to provide for my family. This is life. There will always be a sacrifice. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. It's the strength you have to find inside of your heart that will pull you through. This is life. There will always be a sacrifice. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. It's the strength you have to find inside of your heart that will pull you through. This is life. I always imagined that I would be all I can be. I fight those demons every day. Deliver me peace of mind is all I need. Give me the strength to provide for my family. This is life. There will always be a sacrifice. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. It's the strength you have to find inside of your heart that will pull you through. This is life. There will always be a sacrifice. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. It's the strength you have to find inside of your heart that will pull you through. This is life. This is life. This is life. What's up?
Aplauso.
Applause, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. All you DJs out there that are freestyle DJs, I know you love the legends, but you know, there's a lot of people that have new platforms out there that if it wasn't for you guys, people like JCee won't be noticed and their music won't be played. So please, all those platforms out there, support our new freestyle artists, okay? We got to keep it going on, just like the salsa. We got to keep it going on.
Exactly.
We can't let it die. It have to come from generation to generation, even after I'm gone. You know. So we're trying to see if we could hook up the other song. All right, so we can take.
We just making a comment.
Get that a little bit too. Tito Puente Jr. Whoa, there you go, awesome.
He's commenting while he's waiting.
He's commenting while he's waiting, so he's enjoying the show.
And here's Benny. Support. Yeah,
Benny.
Yeah.
See, those DJs like Benny and a lot of them out there, that, you know, they're the ones that are supporting you guys. Plus the legends. I mean, come on. There's enough for both, right?
Lucy.
Hey,
Lucy, how you doing?
What's up, girl? Hope you're feeling well. You know, we all love you out here, so you know.
Yep. She said love to all of you too.
What's up, positive people? That's right. We all positive around here. You got to stay positive.
Yep.
We love you too.
Awesome. I heard you mention my fans that were in the chat, like Ashley Gonzalez.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's in the chat too. She's also a freestyle singer.
No, she's one of the biggest freestyle supporters from Chicago. And we all love her. We love her so much. We love her so much.
We thank her too. We thank people like Ashley that keep it going. You know, moving it forward.
Who's Susie?
Those are the warriors that
There's
we need.
another
Out
one,
here.
Susie Marie.
You know,
Yes, she's
Susie
one of
Marie.
my moderators. On TikTok.
And look at that. She's already promoting you. JCee Music is available on all digital platforms. There you go.
There we go.
As a matter of fact, now that Susie said that, Jessee, tell the audience a little bit how they can find you. What platform? Spotify, you said.
So all my music's available on all digital outlets. And you can find me on Facebook at Jessee B Music. But my name is spelled Jessee. So when you look me up on Facebook, TikTok or Instagram, that's what you type in, Jessee B Music. When you're looking at my music, it's just Jessee B.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second. Can we try? See, this is why I love my show, because it's live. This is not scripted here. I think we have a little problem with the echoing. People are telling me that you're echoing. Can you take it off the Bluetooth? Maybe you can speak directly to the phone.
Yeah, I'll take them off.
Let's try it out.
Okay, that's my view. Oh, sorry. Who the heck is it? There's some other Jessee B on there. I'm trying to find your other video.
Can you guys hear me?
Right? Oh man, clear now.
Yeah.
Much better.
I should have not had the headphones.
I didn't realize it. Yeah. No, we could hear you before, but it would go in and out sometimes.
Yeah, we don't know what happened, you know, in between the middle. But anyway, anybody that's listening to the show, can you make comments now? Can you give me some comments that you can hear?
So Alida. All you do is punch in Jessee B, and then cause it's C-A-U-S-E. Cause it's you.
C-A-U. Okay.
S-E.
S-E.
And then Jessee B and
You know, I'm gonna give a shout out to my beautiful wife, because she works so hard on everything she does. Okay, she's behind. She's talking to us, but she's over there with the mouse, and you know, she's controlling everything over there. So you know, she's a programmer, she's a designer, she's everything. So you know, I gotta give my baby props.
My head hurts. Okay.
I know. There you go. But you know, we gotta do
technology.
What we gotta do, you know?
So I have a couple of versions here. I got the radio version, a DJ club version.
Yeah, the radio version. The radio version is fine.
That one. Okay. Let's see.
So while she set that up, I got a question for you. Who was the first freestyle legend that you had the privilege to open up for?
George Lamont.
Nice.
Wow, te fuiste de. You went up there. You just
Go the big guy.
You went to the big guy.
That was 1988.
1988. Wow.
And good friends to this day.
Cool.
That's good. No, he's still active, man. George still throwing down.
I got a whole bunch of people. What's going on here?
He feels younger now than before.
Let's see. What's Lucy saying?
I mean, that's the way I feel, you know.
Because he is more than one. I don't know what she's talking about.
Benny B, it's Jessee only. That's what Lucy said, because he's in all different kind of platforms.
Oh, and then here, Christina says hi. I don't know all these people.
Christina Avila. Hello to everyone. Hello, Christina. How are you?
Yeah, and I got
hooking up with Spanglish.
What's up, Positive People Squad? Cool.
Tio.
Positivo.
Hello, everybody.
Lindsay Cabrera.
Hey.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hey.
That's what I like to say. People say hi to the people that show up.
Lucy, all those people in the chat right now are such amazing people.
That's great. I
think
you
know, all your people out there, you know, we do freestyle and salsa, not every week, but we always got freestyle coming. So all these people that are checking you out right now, click the button for Spanglish, join it, subscribe to Spanglish.
Right. Subscribe on our YouTube channel and our Facebook and Instagram page right now.
So you can keep up with other artists like Jessee B that are new recording new stuff, new freestyle. So you know, we want to keep up with them and keep up with the new freestyle recordings right now.
Right.
New stuff, original stuff.
And I'm going to add stuff to Nuestro Magazine, the website. I'll have a page that's going to have all the videos of everybody we interview and articles. So just bear with me. It's a lot of work to do. So
yeah.
I'll get it done. So I got the video. You want me to put the next one? I'm going to put the next one because it's you.
Before you put that,
yeah,
because we're already running on the time.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is, Jessee, we're gonna ask you have any upcoming events?
Oh yeah,
that you want to announce? You know,
I gotta show the flyer then. So 1 second here.
All right. Well, you'll be talking about what look for the flyer.
So I got. Let me see. Did it show up? There it is.
There it is.
So that's one flyer from your Instagram. That is September 16th.
Yeah. Saturday.
Yo, that looks like it's gonna be a throwdown, like Sammy Zone versus Jessee B.
Cynthia versus Raquel.
Whoa. what is it? Taina Lopez and music by Richie Rich. I've heard that name before.
They're gonna be competing. Is that what you're gonna do?
It's like song for song. Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, having a good time.
Letting the fans enjoy it.
That's cool.
Oh, so it's not like a battle kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like song for song. And just letting the fans enjoy like kind of a versus battle, but not really battling.
All right.
That's cool. That's cool. And then
that's in Manhattan at the Blue Midtown on 44th.
And what's that? This Saturday coming?
This Saturday.
This Saturday in New York.
This Saturday, 16th. 5 p.m. it says there in New York on 44th Street in New York.
Yes.
New York.
Hey, I gotta let my people know out there. Jessee B, the new recording artist for freestyle. He's only, according to what I've known, my sources, he's been performing for NBA, a lot of arenas now, and I haven't seen a lot of the new freestyle artists that have new recordings. I haven't really seen anybody show up in a big stage like that. You want to talk about that a little bit, Jessee?
I think we lost him.
Did we lose Jessee?
I think we lost Jessee. Well, while he comes back, I'm gonna see. He told us about this other event too. This freestyle. What does that say?
Saturday, November 4th.
Right.
Okay, we have Nayasia, Cynthia, Johnny O, Corina, Sequel, Coro,
and Jessee B. And that is in Orlando. Level 3, I think it says event center there. So you can see it on Jessee B Music on Instagram. He has all his flyers there of his upcoming stuff. Yeah, we lost Jessee B.
We lost Jessee. I think he's having a little bit technical difficulties over there where he's at. But in the meantime, we already said where he was going to show up. We're going to play this last video from him. Hopefully we can get him in.
He came back. Here he is.
He's back.
He's back. We lost you for a second.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm back.
That's okay.
It's
What we were saying is, well, Alida has the video on hold, but before that, we were talking about what we were talking about.
About that he played for the NBA. You paid for the Orlando Magic.
The Orlando Magic. So I haven't seen a new freestyle artist that's recording new stuff present themselves in a big stage like that, like an NBA basketball court. Like, I think you're the first one that I know of that has sung in a big stage like that.
Yeah, I had the privilege of performing for the Orlando Magic during the pregame and halftime show. And it was an honor. It was an honor to be a part of that. I give all the thanks to Ignite Records. And I was able to do the Daytona 500. And I want to give all the thanks to Ignite Records. The opportunities that I'm able to be a part of. We do together as a family. And whatever I can do to take new freestyle music to the next level, I'm gonna do it. And hopefully the doors will open to FM radio for our music once again. And hopefully it'll open up some doors for some of the other artists and some of the younger generation that's trying to do freestyle music today.
Do you know any like in their 20s, 30s that are doing new freestyle? Which
absolutely.
Really
Absolutely. Yes. There are a few artists that are young, and they're up and coming. There's an artist named Crystal. Natalia, Willie Valentine's daughter, Lily Rose. There's Audi Medina. There's quite a few younger artists that are trying to put their foot in the rings and give it a try in freestyle music. And we really should support them because when we're all long and gone, they'll be the ones that will continue to carry it on.
Right.
That is true.
That's awesome.
So without further ado, Jessee, we want to thank you.
Yes.
Alida want to thank you. Thank you for accepting our invitation, taking some time out of your busy schedule. I know you're at work, but like I said, you work where you work. So to me, that's fun more than anything. It's not like really work.
Even though it's a lot of work.
Even though it's a lot of work. I know. I get it. But we do appreciate you showing up. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for showing up at Spanglish Cafe. So without further ado, here we go with Jessee B, baby.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for having me. Gracias.
Thank you. Let me get this going here.
Enjoy, mi gente.
Thank you.
Nos fuimos.
And doesn't want to play.
No.
I remember your face every time that you walk through the door. Your smile, it would always light up the room. I never thought I'd lose you from my life. The sickness came and took you away. You here. How am I gonna live this way? 'Cause it's you that my heart beats for. Yeah, it's you that I'll always adore. 'Cause it's you that I'm yearning for. So your name won't go in vain. 'Cause it's you that my heart beats for. Last night I saw you in a dream and it felt so right. I tried to reach out until I saw you fade to light. A presence so graceful, heaven gained an angel, but I lost a friend. I just wanna be able to finally see you smile again. No words can describe the way you touched every single life around you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause it's you that my heart beats for. Yeah, it's you that I'll always adore. 'Cause it's you that I'm yearning for. So your name won't go in vain. 'Cause it's you that my heart beats for. It's you that I'll always adore. 'Cause it's you that I'm yearning for. So your name won't go in vain. I will always remember your
Vaya, mi gente. Are we back?
We're back. We got a different person in the screen. What happened?
Well, before I introduce this guy, we want to talk about Jessee B, man. Tremendo track. Again,
Yes.
Tito, what do you think, man?
Jessee B. By the way, I know Jessee B when he was in a group called Legacy. And that was back in probably 89, maybe 1991. And I have a cassette with Jessee and the group Legacy. Girls Just Want to Have Fun, man. Fantastic record. And Jessee, kudos to you, brother. I love you, and I hope to see you in concert real soon.
Vaya.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, señores y señores, Tito Puente Jr.
Hecho. Gracias.
Hey, Melina's already online.
Gracias.
Melina's stalking you now.
Oh, she's talking.
Melina, you're stalking
Melina
Tito.
stalking
Tito,
me?
you said Tito was
No.
stalking you. What
She got
happened?
enough of me last weekend. We were together last weekend in North Carolina.
Diré que espere para mañana. No, there's something going on.
Mañana nosotros tenemos,
Melina, you can wait.
nosotros tenemos una
Hours
cosa.
today.
Yeah, we're doing it. But thanks for having me, guys. I
And it's
appreciate
amazing.
it.
It's
I
awesome.
appreciate it.
Got all these people.
Oh my God, it's going
Vamos
crazy
saludo
now.
a todo DJ Peter.
Yeah, hey DJ, hey Peter,
Francisco.
Benny B,
A toda la gente por
Francisco,
aquí. Muchas
yeah.
gracias.
Jennifer Garcia. Hi, Tito Puente.
Hi.
Hasta los sobrinos están aquí sintonizados.
Great.
So, Tito, where to start with you, bro?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
no,
God. I
where?
don't know where to start with you, bro.
I don't know where to start either.
You know what? Let's go. Now that we just finished the segment for freestyle, let's talk about Latin Rhythm Crew. What's up?
Latin Rhythm. Boys, segue into that. The TLR band. I love it. That's my brother Jaquan. I got so much love for him. You know, he really is inspiration to me and everything that I do, and my whole just he taught me. Jay really taught me to break free from, and he was one of the first ones to say, "Yo, get behind the timbales set and start playing." And that's what we did with TLR. I love freestyle music. I grew up, New York, and that's how we are.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
80s kids. We love that music, and I produced a lot of records with his little brother Shy. They call him Shy now, or Shy's baby back then. And we had a little group called TLR, and we did very well. And Jay was the one, Jaquan, or I call him Fidel Feliciano because that's his real name. My brother Fidel. I know he don't want to hear that. But my brother Jay Love
Jaquan, man.
from the
Jaquan,
Nasty
where are you?
Boys was an inspiration to me. And he broke me like, yo, you're gonna work out, you're gonna go on the stage, and you're gonna play. And I was very nervous and scared, but he really got behind me. And I looked up to, I still look up to him. And he was a very big inspiration. What's up, George G? I see you, my brother.
There you go.
So thank you, Jay, wherever you're at, if you're watching. Your lovely wife, Cheryl. I know them, for years. And I knew Jay from the Bronx, and I was a fan back then when the Nasty Boys came out on Honor Roll Records. So I've always been a fan with all the artists that you guys have, and all the old school
What you was
artists.
doing before that? Before you just met him?
I was doing rock music at that time.
Oh, look,
I was a
GQ.
heavy metal rock drummer. And at that time it was probably about 89, but I met Jay in 88. He didn't really know me because he had the long hair, and he was already famous and popular in the tri-state area of New York. But I went to go see him in concert, and I was fascinated by the group and how they just acrobatics of it all, and the TKAs and the other groups that were back then. But the Nasty Boys were just something to reckon with.
Jaquan had long hair.
Yeah. Jaquan had a ponytail, man. Yeah, we all did. Mark Anthony.
Everybody
I just can't see Jaquan with long hair. I don't know
I'll
why.
show you a photo.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
So Jay was inspiration, and he really put the Bronx on the map with freestyle and dance music and all that. Of course, there were other artists at that time, but his group was so synonymous to girls, of course, and women, and just the athleticism that they did. Something incredible. And of course the vocals of Twice Sean, and of course my brother Kid Smurf, that's what they called him at the time, Jovel. And they were just incredible. They still are.
Yeah, Jaquan's still doing the moves, man.
Legendary.
He's still in shape. He's still working out. See, this is de la crema, bro. De la crema. Esto no es fácil, we just don't go down.
George G's
He did make sense when he told you, Tito, you should start hitting the timbales, because you was already a great drummer. So from drums to timbales.
Very nervous about that. So, kudos to Jay. And Shy was, the little brother he brought in. And we started this group, and we just started, it went from that to starting to do remixes of my father's songs, like Oye Como Va, Everybody Salsa. And this whole thing just spiraled into this tour that we ended up going to Canada. We went #1 over there, went #1 in the UK, #7 on the Billboard charts here. And then we started traveling the world, and I never did that before. With my father, I traveled with Tito Puente, and I saw him on stage, and I was always on the side of the stage, but being in front was something that was challenging for me. And Jay was the one that said, he was that boot that kicked me right out the stage. Like, play them drums, dance, do a flip, and all that. And I'm glad that I got the opportunity to do that. So thank you, Jay, man. We thank you. The family, shouts out to Mom and Juju and the rest of the crew, and your brother. And they were just, it was a great experience. I want to do a documentary on myself.
You should.
Yeah.
You should have a
write a book
memoir
and do a documentary, and that will be a very important segment of my life that I truly appreciate. That I got into dance music, and I still am a fan. You know that. You guys see the show.
We all go. We still go to the freestyle show when we have the opportunity. If we're not busy here at the studio, we don't have anything going on. Either I choose to go see Tito Puente and Ball and Chain, or
Right,
I want
and
to go to a freestyle concert, you know.
JCee, I don't know if you remember, but I was talking to him one night, and we were talking about how the old school dance artists used to perform with the salsa artists. The salsa romantica was very popular in the late 80s and into the 90s. So you would have at Copacabana or El Morocco or one of these clubs in New York, there would be a salsa artist, including my father. They would perform a set, and it would be Jose Alberto Canario. Then in between that set, Coro would come in.
Oh, really?
It was the
talking
freestyle.
about that, Tito, the last
John
time.
Gungi Rivera was probably one of the promoters that did that a lot, along with Eddie Batiz. And they would put salsa meets freestyle. They used to call it that.
That's what it
And
is.
salsa meets freestyle. And they would have the artists playing with the band, and then they would throw in the track show, and the kids just like connected. So I think that's what bridged the Hispanic kids of New York City to freestyle and salsa music.
Well, I think too, we grew up as somebody told me, we're bicultural.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with both cultures, because we have the Puerto Rican background, whatever, our Latin background, right? And then we grew up in New York. So we were American. We had to assimilate to how everybody else lived in America. And I'm a rocker. So that's what I was going to say. What'd you do?
I'm a
rocker.
I love Death Leopard, White Snake.
Yes.
I mean, all 80s rock I love.
All that.
I interviewed Bret Michaels.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
I went Phil Collins too.
My favorite.
Phil
Those
Collins.
are my idols.
Yeah, Phil Collins. I was shaking. I literally was shaking.
She even interviewed Patrick Mahomes.
Oh man, that's
yeah. Cancer to the Chiefs. Sorry.
Those are all my idols. And, that whole era of growing up in the borough, in the 5 boroughs of Manhattan, and of course the whole tri-state area, New York and New Jersey, Connecticut, Philadelphia, and the Northeast just gave you a feeling of a camaraderie of salsa, Latino, being proud. Now we're going to be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And it's so cool to see these Latin artists still performing even till today. Even the ones that were popular back then are still doing the same songs, and it's great because it's nostalgic music. It makes people want to dance. And it's nice to see the George Lamonts, the Noels, Cynthia, Judy Torres. It's nice to see them still out there doing their thing. And I'm a fan, and I'll be going to their concerts.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not around no more.
Well, we have to keep on doing. See, it's nice to see all the legends out, and I really mean that with all my heart, that they're in good shape, they're still healthy, and they can still keep, kicking ass.
Yeah.
But there has to be a point where promoters are mix in the new guys. Let these guys, the new freestyle artists, let them open for the legends. They have to be noticed too. Do the little mix. You have to mix it in there. And you always got to throw a little salsa in there. I always said that, and I will. And I when I say things, I will do it. It'll come someday. A nice freestyle salsa, show. With a full band, and all the.
Let's show some love, of course, to the freestyle artists that crossed over to salsa, like India, Mark Anthony, Chrissy Aisi. Man, these artists are still with us today. They're still playing salsa music. Judy Torres just finished a salsa record. It's incredible. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I haven't heard it yet.
And it's nice to see that the artists are still doing that. And I like seeing, the TKAs and George Lamonts and all them doing salsa. George, God, I put him in that mix too. He did a beautiful salsa, right? Brenda K. Starr.
Oh yeah,
Brenda.
Yeah, he just came out with something too.
Brenda La India.
These kings and queens of the genre of dance music crossing over to the salsa world really brought us even closer together as Hispanics and the genres of music. So really, really cool to see that.
Now the only thing is that we need radio. And we need media out there. You need platforms to cover this because they're not giving you the time of day on the show. You know what I mean?
I'm going to give you just my opinion on how I see things changing. As we get older, we see more younger kids looking towards the music that we gave them from that era, the 80s, 90s, and 2000, early 2000s. I think music is being recycled. And I think Diddy did that as well, and that's why it became popular again. He was taking Grandmaster Flash songs and then redoing them, and then now today there's a girl remixing the Grandmaster Flash song. So I think it's generational. So it's every maybe 10 to 20 years you'll see each genre of music come back. Some people I say, well, freestyle dead or this and that, and I say, well, do you consider doo-wop dead? I mean, there are concerts with doo-wop groups, and I love doo-wop music. And Frankie, Avalon and those great artists, they're still around, and then we got to give them their flowers too. So that genre of music can also be put into a platform such as this one or any internet station. And there's going to be a changing of the guards real soon, guys. There's going to be a change in guards. I was just at Sirius XM Satellite Radio, and they are loving salsa and freestyle even more so now. And that's something to be said, because you're talking about terrestrial, beyond terrestrial radio. This is like satellite radio. This is worldwide stuff. And it's going to happen. I think the changing of everything is going to come to the future. And I think you and Jessee were mentioning some young artists up and coming. It's nice to see that. And I encourage everybody to come out. I can't be Tito Puente Jr. forever. So I need the next timbalero, like a Tony Sukan. And these young guys that know how to slam on these drums. For them to take our music to the next generation.
And people don't know there's a lot of young.
There are.
Puerto Rico, a lot of young kids.
Yeah, man.
Salsa, instrumental, timbalero, conguero, trombonista.
Not just not menudo.
No, not menudo.
Wait,
Menudo's still around.
Yeah. I just talked to them. I don't know if it's the manager, who they are, but they have a new menudo group.
Of course.
And
he's of producing them.
Yeah. So I spoke to a person the other day. I spoke to a team of them, and we're probably going to put on a concert down here with menudo for kids.
There are little girls in this world,
Young
teenage girls. There's going to be boy bands for life.
Exactly.
And that's the greatest thing. But
exactly,
it's so nice to see that those young talents really up and coming. There's going to be a change soon, and don't mark my word. My father saw that back in 1950s. He said, my music is going to transcend time. And it did. It transcended his whole life.
Yeah.
When you hear Tito Puente music, like, Oye, como va,
songs,
you're like, wow, it sounds so fresh and new. And people still dance to it, even young people.
Oh, yeah.
It's rhythm. It's rhythm, bro. Si tú no sientes esa música, bro. I got more people out here.
Yo, my boy Shot Baby in the house. Love that, Jay Castillo.
Deborah, you will be Tito Puente forever.
I think I will without the white hair. Pelo blanco. But yeah, so it's nice to see. Hey, DJ Henry Backspin's in the house. He says, you ready for Dallas? Yeah, we'll be in Dallas, Texas on the 19th of October. My God, I've been touring so much this entire year, and it was amazing that I got that opportunity, especially celebrating the 100th centennial of Tito Puente this year.
And you were in New York, right?
Yeah, I'm going back again this week. And of course, there you go. It out.
Somebody said, Santo.
Salsa.
Ya mismo vamos a hablar de hazos, okay?
I should have brought you guys the 5-ounce bottles. Yes, I have Tito Puente Jr. hot sauce. This is the Tito Puente Jr. salsa. Yeah, you guys can pick them up.
Para los pasteles ahora. Navidad, para los pasteles.
4 diferentes sabores, got 4 different flavors: tamarindo, sweet green pepper, that was the guava, and of course the maple syrup and mango. That's the hottest one, by the way. That's got Carolina Reaper in it. About 800,000 skulls.
Oh, heck no.
The temperature.
The
heat of the actual hot sauce. But pick them up, and I've been I sell these at my shows and people love it. And nobody's into buying compact discs, they're downloading music, so I want to give them something tangible. Mira, para comer, no papa. Salsa para escuchar y salsa para comer.
I always got to put a little ketchup on top of the hot sauce.
Claro que sí.
En los pasteles, no ketchup.
I put it on my kids' cereal when they wise off with their mouth. Págate.
¿Qué dijiste? Toma un poquito de pique.
Well, I hope Medina's still around because we got a video coming up soon.
Okay.
And she's in this video. But tell us about tomorrow, Tito.
I'm doing a beautiful fundraiser with Melina Almodovar, La Muñeca de la Salsa, who you just recently had here. And we just came back from North Carolina. She's a wonderful singer. I've been working with her for about 7+ years now, almost. Wow, got that 7-year itch.
How did that happen?
It was an incredible story. She could tell you a different version, and then I have my version. But I met Melina when she was in Memphis, Tennessee. I went to go see her. I just happened to be performing there, and I went to go to an after party, and she was there singing. She was very young at the time. And then I didn't see her for a long time, and then I went back to Memphis. Then she came to my concert, and then I met her down in Miami Beach. So we kept coming in and out of each other's lives for about a good 12-15 years. And then my wife, Rosalie, from Bushwick, Brooklyn, was like, we need a female singer. I was doing a lot of music, of course, with male singers, and which I love. And I adore. Most of Tito Puente music is male-driven, and the singers that he had, Santito Colón, Vicentico Valdez. But Celia Cruz La India, Sophie. There's so many singers that my father worked with that were female, and I wanted to put La Lupe. Can't forget about La Lupe.
Oh my
As a matter of
God.
fact, I attributed La Lupe with Melina, and my Rosie was like, "Let's get Melina. She sounds fantastic," and we ended up connecting. And then from that point on, we recorded a tune called Mi Socio, and it just took off from there. And I toured around the world with her.
So now it's a new Tito Puente and La Lupe.
Yeah.
Melina and Tito Jr.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that.
Right? See how it regenerates, like you said?
Yes.
It keeps on building, right?
And it's great because we do salsa congresses and concerts, and people are really fascinated to see that I bring a female out to lead the orchestra. She's a fantastic performer. And she's doing a salsa festival this weekend in the Miami Beach Salsa Festival.
So this one, it was last week.
This Saturday, the
Saturday.
16th. I unfortunately will not be there. I have a previous engagement up in New York. I'll be in Albany and Chester, New York. But tomorrow night, we're doing a pre-party at the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens. If you guys are in town, come to the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens, 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's a fundraiser for Ayuda. It's a very great organization. You can go to my website or go to my Facebook page at Tito Puente Jr. And you get all the link is right there for ticket information and stuff. And it'll be a nice evening of just Latin and jazz music. Starts at 6:30 tomorrow night, the 14th, 14 de septiembre. So tomorrow night is Thursday, September 14th. And it's right in Miami Beach. It's going to be a nice evening of mambo and salsa and raising funds. And hopefully it doesn't rain. But the Botanical Gardens is a beautiful place. And you guys come and enjoy it. And then Melina and myself will be performing for a free show on the 24th of September for Artscape, and that's down in Miami Beach as well on the in a plaza. But you guys, again, just follow my social media and you guys can see all the shows that we're doing.
That's awesome.
Sabes,
Yeah.
bueno, aquí le vamos a presentar un tema aquí
Vaya.
que lo grabó Tito Puente. Yo le digo, preséntalo tú con Melina. Presenta este tema.
Okay,
Mi
vamos
socio.
a eso. Okay, aquí estamos. Mi más reciente tema es un tributo, un homenaje de mi padre Tito Puente desde con La Lupe. La Lupe and Tito Puente tribute. This is called Mi Socio with myself featuring my homegirl, la muñeca de la salsa, Melina Modevar. Vaya.
All right. Make sure. Just in case.
Vaya.
Salsa picante aquí, con Tito Puente Jr. ¿Sabes cuál?
Puente caliente.
Green.
There's one that's like fire or something, right?
Okay, so it looks like fire. It's a maple leaf.
A
But it
maple
looks like
leaf.
flames. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like tamarindo.
The green, the hot sauce.
See, the timbales are red. That means it's really hot.
yeah.
Hey, Tito, let me ask you a question. I mean, remember when you told me, you were telling us before that they con catapult, right?
Yes.
So once you started playing timbales, who were many of the artists que te empezaron con el mambo, la salsa?
Well, as far as musician wise,
There was no sound.
I had check. 1, 2.
No, not us. It was no sound on the video. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has something. So I'll have to do it again. Let me see.
We'll play it again.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
We'll do it again, ladies and gentlemen.
So the influences that I got when I was doing my when I first started, of course, my father was one of the biggest ones. But then I was also inspired by the timbale players that were working with La India, George Lamont, Mark Anthony, Bobby Allende, Mark Quiñones. These timbale players are just smoking hot. Tony Suka was very, very young at the time. It was nice to see a young generational, timbale player playing at that time too. And then the guys that were in my father's band, Jose Madera, John Danny Rodriguez. I was around music all my life.
Right.
JCee, it was kind of like I just woke up and I would travel. The way I started touring with my father was my mother got tired of me, hanging around all summer long doing nothing.
Right.
Because I was playing rock music at the time. So I was being a dirtbag. That's what we called ourselves. He says, you need to get out of the house and go with your father so he can discipline you, number one. And number two, so you can learn a little bit more about your culture. So I got to thank my mother for pushing me. I went on the road with my father for like 2 months straight. Japan, Indonesia, the Far East, to the Philippines, Taiwan, places that didn't know Spanish nor English. And I saw what my father's music meant to the world. And that's when I got that bug. And I said, wow, this is incredible. I didn't realize how popular he was until I went to those foreign nations and saw the impact of what he brought to that, part of the world. And then he would bring Celia, and it would be like, let's talk about 50,000, 100,000 people in these stadiums. And that was really the magic of Tito Puente. And that's when I got the bug and I started getting more into learning about 3-2 clave, 2-3 clave, salsa, all that stuff. Remember, I was into rock music, playing the drums. So I got more into playing the conga, the bongo, timbal, and I got more into that and being inspired by those other timbal players that I mentioned too. So
that's great. That's great. It's always good to have that support, because you always need it, I mean, you're not Tito Puente is not Tito Puente Jr. by himself. You need a crew behind him.
Yeah.
When it's live,
And inspiration too. We all need inspiration when we're playing. You play in a band too, so you need that inspiration.
You need that group to be tight.
I could tell you. This is what my father taught me. He told me, surround yourself with creative people, thus you'll be creative. So if I'm hanging around musicians, you gotta know this too. If I'm hanging around musicians, I could talk all night with musicians. Just shoot the breeze and talk about music all night long. And to me, that's inspiration. You're bouncing off each other, other ideas. Hey, let's do a collaboration together. Let's do this together. Man, tu recuerda Patato Valdez, tu recuerda Enrico, recuerda Giovanni Hidalgo. We talk about old school music, we talk about present music and where music is going. And to me, that's the most fascinating part. It's a camaraderie. As musicians, we have a camaraderie with ourselves, whether it be singers or horn players or conga players. We all have that bridge, so-called puente, that we all connect. That's our musical, our musical inspirations for each other.
What do you think is the hardest part for a musician these days compared to the people back in the day when the record labels used to know? Practically did everything for them.
Alida mentioned it earlier. Not enough in the schools. I don't think that there's enough music programs inside the conservatories of music, universities, colleges, even high schools, elementary schools. I love seeing more music in the schools. So it's up to us to tell the leaders and the town leaders and mayors and governors and presidents and everybody in this country that we need more music, more for the arts. And you see it in Washington. I just came back from Washington. We did the Hispanic Heritage Awards. They attributed Tito Puente. And I met a lot of politicians there. And I said, why aren't there more, things in school? Well, we got to fill out a petition and all that. And that's where we all need to come together just as musicians and to get that through Washington, D.C., get things, signed and laws passed where music is required in schools.
Yeah.
With the, they're always talking about, you got to learn about social studies, English, math, science. Okay. And then you become a musician. You don't need any of that. So what about the rappers and the singers and all that?
Exactly.
They're not going to take science to their. So if they have a natural talent, they need to be schooled with that natural talent, with voice lessons, performing live. I took Jazz 101 back in the day, and part of the curriculum was to go out and get 1 gig per month for the whole semester. That's talking about getting your teeth, you in it, which is the greatest part about being in that class. I love that. But now you go to Jazz 101 class, it's an A, B, C, multiple choice. Dizzy Gillespie, who's that? Who's this? And then that's totally it. That's not learning. You got to really get your chops up and go and do presentations. And I think that's what's missing in the schools, to me personally.
Yeah.
And hopefully that more scholarships will be given to some talented musicians. Band. I love seeing, now it's football season. I see all the bands, the marching bands.
Yeah.
I love that with all my heart. And they're playing really cool music. And they drumline, man. That's my fuck. I was in a drumline in my high school. I hope that everybody that's watching now can teach your kids about where this music comes from. Comes from Celia Cruz, Fania All-Stars, Tito Puente, and be inspired. Be inspired by me. If not by me, by the next person. And learn to pick up an instrument. It's so important.
I wish I could. When my son was a kid and he was like tocando los palos and the pots.
Yeah,
that's a sign right there.
Yeah,
parents, that's a sign right there that your kid will be a musician.
My son was always drumming. My younger son, but even though he loves music, I try to push him into it, but he really didn't want to. So you can't push him. Has to be from them. It
has to come from them.
So.
My son Tito Puente Jr., the third. I'm trying to connect with him. I asked him to come tonight, but he had homework, so I appreciate the fact that he's doing his schoolwork.
That's good.
But I try to take him to my concerts. I try to teach him a little bit more about his grandfather, who he was. He never got to meet his grandfather. And learn a little bit more about his culture, being Puerto Rican, being Hispanic, Tito Puente, Celia Cruz. And he's getting it. He's only 15. But when I was 15, I was rebelling too. I was playing heavy metal. I didn't really care for mama. I used to fall asleep at my father's concerts.
Well, I was just going to say that. I mean, you probably put your kids, not in a bad way, but you probably put your kids through what your father put you through.
Yeah.
Llevándote un concierto y los niños, te alcanzan los niños, acuéstalo ahí.
Mira, hermano, are you kidding? I named him after his grandfather, Tito Puente Jr. So now the pressure's on for him. But I hope that he decides to go some route into the music field. And if not, he could take our brand, whether build another restaurant. We had a restaurant in the Bronx.
That's right.
Maybe he can
he
can think about business and start another restaurant with his grandfather's name, and then maybe start a clothing company. We have so many avenues that we can use the Tito Puente brand.
Yeah.
And I hope my children, my daughter too, Miranda, can really utilize that for their future.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Take advantage. I mean, you have tiene la sangre ya.
Responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And that's what we have.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we want to play that video again. Please.
Yeah, I got
it right away. If you don't hear it, because sometimes the internet
I got it now, right?
doesn't work great, but
no,
was it the internet?
No, it's the way I share it. It's okay.
Don't mute me.
Okay.
Okay, let's
George Anthony in the house.
Yeah, buddy.
Vaya Oricua.
See you on the 30th.
Let's see.
Oye, mi socio, otra cosa. Oye, mi socio, otra cosa. Después no digas que no te invité. Después no digas que no te invité. Al baile que va a estar sabroso. Con Tito Junior tocando el timbal.
Hey everybody, sorry that I don't have the right video, but you guys can hear the music at least.
Mi rumba que está sabrosa. Mi guaguancó cadencioso. Goza mi ritmo jocoso. Que está caliente y sabroso. Se encendió Tito Puente Junior. Tito Puente y la Lupe, tremenda combinación. Don Tito Junior como yo canto. Rico para el bailador, esta versión sí que es un par. Gozando con el bajo y el piano, con la punta y la tuba. Y ahora con el solo de Tito se forma la tumba. Honor, a quien honor merece, llegó Tito Puente Junior. Debo llamarlo con la muñeca Melina. A la fiesta de Tito, yo aquí te invité. Si usted no vino, ese es problema de usted. Para gozarte con la hora, llegó la hora. Si no bailaste, te lo perdiste, te lo perdiste.
Ay, espera.
Hecho.
Y estamos aquí otra vez, con Tito Puente Jr.
Mira, me
Pues sí, se fue temita con Melina. ¿Quién fue que produciste that song?
Marlon Rosado, el productor. Nosotros tenemos Caballero Reyes, Daniel Peña, hay muchos músicos.
We all know. We all know.
Los monstruos.
We're gonna get him on here too.
Knocked it out the park. She only did it in a couple of takes too, which was amazing. So kudos to Melina. We try our best to perform that as much as we can whenever we're together. Hopefully tomorrow maybe we could do the song. So yeah, really cool. Hey everybody, you're watching Nuestro Magazine, by the way, with JCee and
Vaya, George
Alida.
Anthony, we'll see you there at Morel's. Right?
George Anthony, my brother, you need to play or go back to salsa. I know, and I love your last album. Your anthology record is fantastic. George Anthony's been singing for 20 plus years more. What am I talking about? Way more than that. Because I know George when he was doing salsa way back when. But I love his voice, and I hope maybe we could do something. We've been talking about it for the longest time.
I want to bring him to the
Do
show.
something. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
George, you out there? I gotta bring you to Spanglish, baby.
Yeah.
I gotta bring you.
Yeah, George Anthony, man, I can't wait for the next salsa track that you got coming out. He's very, very, and see, he's one of those young guys that can really belt it out too. You know, it's nice to see that. And yeah,
There's so much. There's so much talent here, and just in South Florida alone.
There's a
Sure.
lot of time.
Oh my gosh! I mean, everybody you mentioned, Marlo, Gami, all those people, Daniel Peña. We all know.
Two-time Grammy winner.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
So we know all those people, and we're gonna have all of those, those artists come out to our studio also, because they all have music coming out. I know Daniel has a CD. Gami has. We know where Jerry
Lefty's
Montañez.
recording right now.
Lefty,
Perez
también.
recording with Gamma. And there's a lot of other artists. Kevin Ceballos just did a Christian recording too. He's gonna do another record too. Yep. I talked to Kevin. Frankie Negron lives over here now.
Right.
Frankie,
Charlie Cruz
got his record going.
You did another song with Frankie Negron. Was in Alberto Canario. Alberto Canario was in it too.
Yes.
That was for the homage for his father. That we're gonna see that video. We're gonna see that one.
We're gonna see that one in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that set up right now.
All those fantastic artists, man. I mean, that was wild to get everybody together at that one time, simply because it was 2020 and we were on that lockdown and everything. So I said, let's try to get everybody as much as we can. So we couldn't get Michael Stewart and Domingo Quiñones because they were in Puerto Rico and they couldn't fly here. But we got everybody else in the video. Jose Beto Canario, Marlo's in it, even my father. My father came from beyond the grave and played and was in the video too.
Tito, you was mentioning earlier that you should write a book, but you haven't wrote it yet. But I know there is a movie.
Yeah, we're working on a biopic on the life story of Herrera Timbal. And before that, we were actually talking about a documentary. So what's happening right now in Hollywood, as we all know, is that they're on strike. So a lot of the movie studios have shut down, and they're just waiting for this whole strike to end. I think it's going to go a little bit longer. So what most of these networks are looking for, and the studios looking for, are original content that already is placed. It's kind of like a biopic, which is already placed because there's a story there. You just have to come up with, the synopsis and, of course, a screenplay. But beyond that, a documentary. And it's much easier to do a documentary than it is to do a biopic. So I have that in the works right now. And I have so much footage of Tito Puente. I mean, good Lord, my mother, thank God, she had that little 8mm camera and followed Dad everywhere. So I posted some stuff that he had to do with Eddie Palmieri last week, and it got like 50,000 views. And just amazing stuff. So we are working on a documentary series on the life and legacy of Puente. And then eventually when Hollywood opens back up, we are shooting to do a biopic on Dad's life. And of course, a book is in the works on my reflection on his life. I think I'll call it something like, The Prince of Mambo or Son of the King or something that with in line with Tito Puente and his legacy. But yeah, we got a lot of great things in the works coming in 2024, and we're just trying to finish up this year with celebration of this whole centennial, of Tito Puente, 100 years. It's the 60th anniversary of Oye Como Va as well. A lot of people know that.
60 years.
Yeah, it came out in 1963, the album.
Before we were born.
Yeah.
We weren't even a thought.
I wasn't there either. I wasn't a thought either. I think that was the year my dad met my mother. And then that song came out, and so we're celebrating that as well, and just so many other things, beyond the celebration of the 100th anniversary. Hispanic Heritage Month starts this Friday, guys.
That's right.
And it goes all the way to October 15th. We can't be more orgulloso Hispanos more than we can without you being a part of it. So make sure you guys support anything that has to do with Hispanic Heritage Month. And by the way, I forgot to mention, the 29th, I got too much going on, man. I'm sorry. Friday, September 29th. Make sure you guys tune in to PBS locally here in South Florida and, of course, nationwide, 8 p.m., 7 Central for the 36th Annual Hispanic Heritage Awards, where I celebrated the centennial of Tito Puente with Milly Quesada, Pedrito Martinez, John Leguizamo, the cast of Blue Beetle. Who else was there? There were so many actors and actresses. We just filmed it, pre-recorded it last week, but it's going to air on PBS Friday, September 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on your local PBS station.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. My mother's going to like that.
Yeah, we're going to play something from Tito Puente. We're going to play another video.
We're going to do the video of the 20 años de música. Yeah.
Produced by Marlo Rosado, JCee, Jose Peto Canario, Frankie Negron, Domingo Quiñones, Michael Stewart, my father, Tito Puente, and it's my tribute to him. And then watch the beginning. It's footage of my dad right from his last recording.
Sabroso!
Okay, here we go.
Sounds fast to you, but this is supposed to be an exciting, fast number. Because we don't have a fast number so far, right? We don't have it. So this will be like a finale, see? For Carnegie Hall or Madison Square Garden or wherever the hell we go, that'll be the finale. Now we'll set up the routine now. Let's go to the coda now, okay? Play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
ha llegado con su sandunga. No se equivoquen con Tito Junior, que ese macho nació en la rumba. Celebramos 20 años de su rumba. Ahora le toca a Tito Puente, directo desde la tumba. Tito Puente, el rey. Ataca Tito Puente Junior.
Check 1, 2.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you can hear now.
No, but I don't know why I got on mute. Every time you press the button over there, it does something.
Well, Over here.
It says you're here.
Now I'm okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can I hear you guys? No. Check
Yes?
1 2 1
No?
2. We're all
What's
there.
up?
Yeah, because the mic is not done. We're good. We're good.
Well, somebody else said they couldn't hear us. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right,
Francisco.
thank you. Thank you. Saludos a mi gente de Puerto Rico.
Ya tú sabes.
Me voy para Puerto Rico.
Vendiendo
Yeah,
vasos en colores.
I'm going there on September 25th to the 29th. We're doing a celebration,
Ooh.
a centennial celebration for Tito Puente, of course.
Oh, wow.
Naming a new school, doing a mural on the side of the Coliseo.
Oh.
That,
Another one. All over the world.
yeah.
They're all over.
That's
And we're
great.
doing a big thing at Distro with Isidro Infante, Humberto Ramirez, a whole bunch of great people over there. And then we're going to culminate that on October 8th. I'm going to perform with the Philharmonic of Puerto Rico at Bellas
Oh,
Artes.
wow.
Yeah. A lot of big things. And if you guys want to know all the stuff that I'm doing, just follow me on my social media at Tito Puente Jr. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm doing TikTok. Just follow me there, and you guys can see all the amazing concerts we've been doing. I hope you guys can participate and come to all the shows. If not, then definitely pick up some of the music. It's on digital platforms. So if you guys
Right.
want some of that music right there, I got a whole album full of great artists, Tony Vega, Sheila E., Peter Scavito. It's a great album called The King and I. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us your time since you have such a busy schedule. So thank
Oh,
God
yeah.
that
I know,
you don't live too far and you were
Thank
able to
you.
come in today. So I
I'm
appreciate
glad
it.
we got this done. And I'm glad. And we got to do a part 2. We said
Yeah, we're
we're
going to do part
We're
2.
gonna do a part 2. This
We got to
part
get
1.
Jaquan in here.
There's so
And
much story. I want to get the guys, talking more about his dad and the people that he grew up with and the people that pushed him,
Yes.
to work hard and everything. So we want to bring all these people
Yeah.
down.
And then, that's it. I tell you, what pushes me the most? The IRS and my child support. That pushes me the most to work the
oh my
most.
God.
I'm just
You
giving
want
you guys a little
to
funny.
you want to add anything to it? Any more announcements? Anything? You got a
I
commercial?
think I'm just gonna do our commercial for
All right.
studio, and then we'll do our closeout, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching us again. We're on number 8. We're going to number 9 next week. Who we got next week?
Next week we got Wiki González, El Bandido de la Salsa, and New York Joe Salsero. So no se lo pierdan, mi gente. Ya tú sabes, aquí vivo y directo desde Spanglish Cafe, the Music Podcast.
That's right. That's right. So sorry.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Nos vamos a ir con
dun.
este comercial ahora y como siempre decimos Alida y yo,
No,
fuimos.
Come celebrate your event and create new memories at Studio 33, right here in Fort Lauderdale, off the Exit 32 Commercial Boulevard. Call us today so you can schedule an appointment and see the location. It's an intimate setting for your private event. Call us at 954-530-7193. Again, 954-530-7193. Also, our website is studio33f as in Frank, LL.com. And you can find us on all social media at Studio 33 FLL as well. Again, call us today for your appointment and come see our venue. We are filling up fast. Thanks for tuning in to Spanglish Cafe Music Podcast. We'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Same channel.
Ya tú sabes, mi gente, sintonicen todos los miércoles desde las 7 de la noche. Nos fuimos.